Hey there, boys and girls. Welcome back. It is Will Hobbick here from PSK Gaming, and today I'm bringing out part 3 on how to make a Minecraft animation. It's finally here. Yes, after many mean comments and many comments asking when it'll come out, finally making it. Sorry, my computer's been broken, a few viruses because I had Norton security, so thanks to Norton, I had a few viruses on my computer. So yeah, that's been in the shop for a while. So that's why I haven't been making videos, but I'm back. And I'm going to be making a very long video today on part 3 on how to make a Minecraft animation. So if you've stuck around, thank you very much. You're an honorable subscriber or viewer, because I've taken forever. So I'm sorry for that. And while my computer was in the shop, I decided to clean up my desktop when I got it back. And me being dumb, I decided to delete the world that we were making. So I have another world that I'm going to use. It's just a plain world, but it'll help us out with our rig and all that, and for movements and stuff. So while I'm getting that set up, I'm going to talk, so ignore everything that I'm doing. But if you haven't watched part 1 and 2, go ahead and click on that. They'll be in the description below. Make sure to do that. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe and get ready for a very long video, guys. Go ahead, pause the video now, grab your popcorn, make your popcorn. But if you actually paused your video, then you wouldn't be hearing me say that, and you just got back. So welcome back, guys, if you paused your video. So yeah, just ignore what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to talk about the rigs and stuff. Alright, so pretty much the best rig that I've found, well, actually no. So there are a bunch of rigs out there, and I have a bunch, so it may be very confusing to you guys because I have a ton and it may not look the same for you guys, but yeah, so I recommend using Weedline's rig, and the reason I say that is because it is a free rig and it is an easy rig to use. Like, I don't know how to elaborate on that. Like, it's free, well, it's free, which is the first good thing. I have the paid version, which you can also get the paid version if you'd like. If you really want to go into animating or whatever, you can do that. But yeah, so it's free, it's really easy to use, it's really, really nice. But I'm going to use the paid version, I believe. I think it's the paid version. I don't know, I have so many rigs now that mine will most likely not look the same as yours. But yeah, so that's that. You'll need to figure out how to import your rig yourself. So there are a bunch of videos out there. So go get a rig, search Minecraft rigs. I'll put Weedline's rig in the description for you guys to download off of Minecraft forum page. So yeah, that's that. Another thing is that I'm also going to be making, well, if you're a subscriber, I'm going to be making more gaming videos soon, so that'll be nice. Finally, I'm getting to it, and my other my friend will also be making videos on different games like FIFA 14, etc., etc. When those games come out. He's gonna wait until the new games come out, like Borderlands and such, to make videos on those, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, otherwise, just stick with it. I'm going to be making tutorials and doing some other stuff, maybe some Adobe After Effects templates like I upload and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty much what I'm doing, I'm just making a whole new world and doing everything that we did in part 2 and 3 in like 3 minutes. So yeah, so once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to do, as you can see, because I've done this a few times. But yeah, so that's that. Also, I'm going to be making some Adobe After Effects stuff, like tutorials and such too, like I said before, and again on the rigs. So pretty much what this video is going to be about is how to animate your person, how to use the camera, how to import text or whatever you want, all that stuff, so you can make your actual animation. Because part 1 we imported the world, part 2 we set up the lights and everything and all that. So this video is going to be pretty much just how to move your character and use your rig and such. etc., etc. So if we render this out, this should be sexy. This should be hotter than Kate Upton right now. When we render this out, that's how hot it should be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You feel me? I forgot to add shadows. Whoops. That's one thing I need to do. And then we can get started, boys and gals. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the rigs and such. So that's what we're going to do in this part. And I may even make a part 4 depending on how long this is. So sorry, this is probably going to be like a 40-50 minute video because of how much there is to talk about. Yes. Alright, let's see if this just made the shadow correctly here. I just need to make this dark blue. I'm sorry, guys. I feel bad. I'm glad you stuck with me. If you did, I really appreciate it. But if you didn't, welcome. I still accept you. So, yeah. Alright, it looks pretty good. I can see the shadow in the background, so, yeah. It's pretty good. Cool. Alright, boys and gals. Boys and girls. Alright, so, once you have your rig imported, so pretty much you have to find your Maxon folder and go to browser or library or one of the two. I think it's browser then library, something like that. Watch a video on how to import Minecraft rigs. And then if you go to content browser here like I did, and you go to presets, there you go. Everything should be here. Sexy. So I'm going to use, is this the free one? This is the free one, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the sexy paid for version. So yeah. And all you got to do is find it and just drag it in here. Alright. So if yours is black, once you get your character over here, and by the way, there are a bunch of rigs that people make paid free, so I guess just find your own. And there's also mob packs and stuff. So like mob pack, there's mobs there, pretty much the same thing. So I'm just gonna do the Steve. And there's also item packs, so I can import blocks and such. So yeah. Alright, so let's get to it. So I've imported my Steve character. Again, if the skin is black, all you have to do is click on your character and it should say like skin or something. You just have to upload your own skin. So yeah, I'm not going to upload a skin. I'm just going to keep the Steve skin just for you guys. But to do that, I'd click on the 3 dots here and find my skin. So if I wanted to do this skin, I could do it, but I'm not going to do it because I wanted to keep it normal Steve. Sexy. Alright. Yeah. So the size, I want it to be a little bigger. So I can adjust the size, and I believe you can do that in the free Weed Lions rig. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it just for you guys. I'm going to use the free version. I'm going to use the free version as I'm yawning. Alright. Because I don't want... I'd feel bad. I want to answer all your questions and all that stuff. So I feel bad if I use my version and you guys have a bunch of problems. I'd feel very bad. So move this baby down. Make sure he's on the ground here. And to move that, hopefully you already know how to move things. But up here, click this. I don't usually do this like most people do. I'm going to press Control Z to undo that. I use these to get more exact. I don't know. And again, this is to rotate the screen. This is to zoom in and out, and this is to move like the whole screen. So yeah, we have our odd looking guy here. He looks very surprised. He just saw the booty for the first time in his life. Comment comment in the description, or in the comment section. Comment in the comment section what you think he's looking at. What do you think he just saw? Tell me what you guys think. But yeah, so it automatically has a skin for me, but I can do all that. So as you can see here, I can change all everything, skin, hair color. So I'll show you the paid version after, just so I recommend you guys buy that if you really want to go into animation stuff. But yeah, so I can click on this to get the helmet and everything, which is nice. And I can also click on this to change what I want the armor to look like. So yeah, the texture. The scale, again, I want to scale this up to about 1. Alright, cool. So now, probably a little more, or less actually. 90, there we go. Alright, 85. Alright, cool. So, pretty good so far, guys. If I render this out, and you may have to render this out to make sure his skin is there, because sometimes his skin can be there and it just looks black because of your lighting. So yeah, if you render it out, it looks really, really nice. So yeah. Alright, cool. So Steve is here. I'm going to give him a diamond chest plate and some boots. I don't like leggings and I don't like helmets. I'm just going to go with this. I don't like, well, let me rephrase that for a minute. I like girls wearing leggings, but I don't like Steve wearing leggings. You know where I'm coming from? No, I'm kidding. So peoples, move those around, wherever. You can move them here too. So I'm going to move them straight down, looking down a little bit. Not straight down, that'd be weird. Straight down a little bit. Now it really looks like he's something looking weird. I don't know. So you can see that. I'm going to rotate this. Whoops. Rotate this a little bit. Zoom in on his face there. Alright. Pupil size. I could change that, baby. Maybe he just saw something really odd. Maybe he's in love with something. Maybe he just saw an old woman's butt. Maybe he just saw a nice butt that he enjoys. I don't know. So I'm going to put him normal sized. An eyebrow rotation, you can do that there. I always kind of have them up just a little bit because nobody has straight eyebrows. It looks a little funny. Just a little bit. Or you want a mean, there you go. So up a little bit. Looks like he's Shrek, like that. He's going to Shrek you hard in the garden. So there you go. Left eyebrow position, I can change that. So I'll change this a little bit. There we go. Alright, just kidding. I'm going to move that down. Alright, cool. There we go. Now, I can change the eyelids here. The eyelids, fail. Eyelids, to make them wherever. So if you want to squinting or closing his eyes. And some rigs are super nice and have automatic eyes. So they have C motion and the eyes will automatically close for you. Oh, speaking of C motion, before I get a bunch of comments asking what C motion is. C motion, if your rig has C motion, C motion, if your thing has C motion, then you may have some problems. Not that. C motion pretty much, I don't know how to explain it actually. Sorry, hold on. Characters. Nope. Oh, chicken. There we go. Chicken. Come out. Alright. I'm going to show you what C motion is real quick. Just so you guys don't ask later. And I may make a video on this if you guys want me to. Some rigs have C motion, which is really nice. So you can, if your rig has C motion, or you could search for a C motion rig that is free. Skips a lot of steps for you, but it's kind of complicated to use, kind of annoying to use. C motion. If I make it going and I press play, he will automatically walk. So some rigs have an automatic run and walk for Steve. So if that is so, if that works for you, if that is for you, then good for you. You have a automatically walking player. I don't know. If I import a player here, I don't know whose thing this is, so sorry guys. Don't comment below if wondering what it is, because I don't know what it is. But if you know, go ahead and comment. That'd be nice. Let's see if this guy has C motion. No, he doesn't. But yeah, so some do, some don't, as you can see. Alright, sorry. Now that that's over with, we can continue. So you can mess with the teeth and all that. You probably already explored that. I want him smiling a little bit. Smile rotation. I want him frowning. Oh, no. Teeth. I want a lot of teeth, but it won't matter because I'm going to close his mouth. Anyway, you can change the teeth size, and what that means is here you can see lines. If I wanted him like huge teeth or really tiny teeth, it's up to you. So yeah. I don't know if that's no. All right, there we go. Cool. And then mouth wide. So I want the mouth decent, and I want it closed. I'm gonna put the teeth all the way actually, and I want it like that. So now he's smiling. So if we render out his face, he will be smiling, guys. He is smiling. We have a happy Steve here. He's very, very happy. Very happy. He's so happy. Look at that beaut. Congratulations, guys. If you've gotten this far, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. Because back. Because you just imported your rig, and he looks sexy. And you're so close. You can make... if you wanted to make backgrounds and stuff, you just can skip all the walking steps I'm going to show you and stuff. But, yeah, just so you guys know. But, yeah, you could, like, pose them and stuff and take a screenshot of, like, him in a scenery or whatever. I don't know. Something cool with the paid Steve version, and I'll show you at the very end. So I'll put an annotation on the screen if you want to skip that and see what that is and come back, whatever. That has different things like tools that you can add to his arms and stuff, which is nice. So now we've pretty much gone through everything, right? There's a second layer that you can add to his head and all this stuff. So yeah, that's that. Now what we need to do is click on, well, most Steve rigs have this thing called a visual selector tag. Now if you click that, it'll come up with a picture. This is the regular the free Steve rig, and there you go. Pretty much shows everything here that you want. So if I want the neck, I'll click on it and it'll be rotation, and I can bend his head down, so his head will be looking down. Now if I take his back, and I actually want to bring this forward, his arms will come forward too, and bend it. So now I'm getting set up for the running stage. So there you go. If I take this and rotate it, his whole body will move accordingly. He has correct bones. Not really now, but like his arms move with the body and stuff. So that's nice. So that's when you can tell it's a nice rig. Just so you guys know. Alright. So pretty much you get where I'm coming from now. So you just select whatever you want, and you move it wherever you want. So I want his arm bending. There you go. His arm will be bending. Cool. Sexy. Me gusta. Alright, cool. Now, I think I just moved his arm into his body. Yep, I did. Okay. Move his arm out a little bit. Cool. Now, if I take his other arm, take this baby back all the way. A little bit more. There we go. So now we're getting into the running stages. Oh, guys. Oh, my Lord. You're almost done. This is going to be actually a short video. All right. There we go. He's going to look like he's doing the robot or something really suspicious. I don't know what he's doing. Usually it takes a while to render Steve. So, yeah, just a heads up there. But, yeah, as you can see, he's looking pretty nice, right? There you go. And I'm yawning again because it's late. I'm so sorry. But yeah, looks pretty good. There's a shadow and everything. Steve is looking like he's about to pick up a flower. Magic. Cool. So now, if I come here and select his foot, his big old foot, and this would come back because that arm is forward. I put this foot back, and I put this other foot forward a little bit, just a little bit, and put his knee up, and put him down. I can't see if he's on the ground yet. There we go. Cool. Sexy. I like it a lot. Alright, now he looks like he's running. Now he looks like he's mid-motion running, and it looks pretty good, right? If I came from behind, it all look the same. There you go. So, like I said, if you just want to create a background or whatever, just a picture, then there you go. You can add in your solar flare or whatever with your light have it over a mountain or whatever. I don't know. Hold on here. I have a background. Alright, like this. Like this. So, this is what I was talking about. You add a solar flare, you mountain here, and I just imported all these characters. So I put the grass in there individually with a grass block. Added all these chickens facing different ways. Got the pig looking up, pig looking down, all that. Perfect. So that. All right, cool. So now, you're done. If that's the end of the video, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video. But if not, and comment if you have any problems or suggestions or whatever. All right, so if not, then let's get to it. Let's get to the running stages. So, what you want to do, we're going to use these keyframes. Keyframes are annoying. Just so you know, keyframes are very annoying if you don't know how to use them. So if you're first time ever using a keyframe, welcome to hell. I'm sorry, but it's true. You got to get to know them. It took me about 2 hours to get the hang of it. So you just pretty much mess around. Whoops. And you'll get the hang of it. I can't really explain any other way. I'll just explain how to use them. So make sure at 0. Click this. It's a keyframe. Alright. I'm going to take off the boots here, because that is not supposed to be happening, so I don't know what's happening. I think it's a rendering glitch, but, you know. I'm going to take this stuff off. Just for now. Alright. And his leg went back, too. That's very weird. Like I said, very obnoxious. Very annoying. Everything. Alright. So what we're going to do is, now that we have his legs back, right? We have a keyframe. What is going on? Oh, okay. Click this button here. Automatic keyframing, right? Or Control F9. Automatic keyframing. Make sure that's on, right? Now, go to 0, 0. And hopefully you're not having this problem that I am. It should automatically keyframe every point or every body part that you move. If that makes sense. So, right now, I have it going like this. So he's like back here. Now, if I go, and right now mine's 30 frames per second. So if I went half a second, and I move this whole body forward, and then, so that's what you want to do. You want to go however many frames, like half a second more, and you can always adjust the time. So do that, and bring him forward just a little bit. So right now, he'll be doing that. Okay. Or press play. There you go. Cool. And this is for running. You pretty much get the hang of it for walking. It's just a little more subtle, I guess. So he's bent over, and you may have to get up for this. The first time I had to do this, I got up like 20 times out of my chair, up and down, got to work out by learning how to run. I literally looked at myself and wanted to make a realistic running of Steve, like made Steve look realistic while running. So I just like ran in slow-mo and saw how my body moved. So yeah, you should do that. So yeah, you're bent over a little bit, your arms, whenever this arm is out, the other leg, the other leg is out. So it should be opposite, if that makes sense. So this leg is out. Whoops. Control Z. That leg is out. So that arm is out. That makes sense. So yeah. There you go. Now if I go back to the 15 keyframe, then I just switch everything. So I need to take his foot here and bring it down and make it even, I guess. Alright, cool. And I need to bring this foot back. Cool. Wait, no more. Alright, cool. So right now, bam, 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 bam. So yeah, he's pushing off that foot onto that foot, and you need to make his arms. Switch. So take this arm. Go over here just so I can see it a little better. And bring this back. Wow, this is not going to be as long as I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be a really long tutorial, like 50 minutes, but it's not. That's good. Bring it down a little bit and back a little more. There we go. Cool. And bring this arm forward. It looks like he's going off to like see his grandma or something. I don't know if you guys are that happy to see your grandma or something. I don't know. But yeah. So, bam, 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 bam. Cool. So I come to the side here, and I spacebar. Whoops, no, that's Adobe After Effects. Play. Oh, okay, so realistic. Make sure to go halfway, or no. Whoops. Go to wherever you're starting your keyframe, and select his back, the middle thing. Make a keyframe. And make a keyframe at 15, and then go to like 8 and put its back up a little bit, because you always go up a little bit when you run. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna bend him over just a little bit more, a little more here. Cool. So right now if I pressed play, it'd be like, oh, alright, I'm going up and I'm going down. So that's what you do when you run. So yeah, cool. This is pretty much it. I mean, you just repeat that over and over and over for however long you want to make him running or whatever. So you want to move his arms, do the same thing. So again, keyframing is very annoying, so I'm sorry, but hopefully I helped you out with that. So this is manual keyframing. So like as I did there, I did press 0 and made a keyframe, and 15 keyframe. This is just every time you move something on the body, it'll keyframe automatically. So yeah. Alright, cool. So you have that, and then I need to do the same thing. So I did that, Control C, and then went to 30, Control V. And just so he's gonna go there and go back. Oh, I want the whole thing, not just the position. So that's, like I said, that's the annoying thing about keyframing. I want everything, but it won't work. So just go to 30 and go a little further. Does that look even to me? Yeah, all right. Cool. That looks pretty even. Now, again, what are we going to do, guys? Switch the legs. Yeah. Fun. So, yeah, now you guys realize why it takes Element Animation years to make animations, even with many animators, or Sky, or whoever you watch animate, Blue Monkey, whatever, PSK Craft. Yeah, my old channel. I used to make animations. Anyway, that's why it takes so long. Look at this. It took us that long to freaking make. It took part 1, 2, and 3 to make a 1-second animation. Right now, this is 1 second. Can you believe it, guys? Isn't that sad? I need to do the same thing that I did here. So 15 to 30. So add 8, that's 23. Press on its back. Whoops, wrong thing. Just that one. There we go. Make a keyframe at 30. And you go to 23 here. And make its body look up. Oh my god, we have a realistic running person. Dude, he's running a marathon. OMG. Alright, so if I click off of him here, and press play. So realistic. Alright, cool. Can you... I don't remember. Can you do like easy in or an easy ease? I can't remember. Hold on. We'll find out right now. Right click options. Ripple edit. No. Yes? Is that what we're looking for? No, alright, that's not what we're looking for. Okay. So yeah, cool. I don't know what I just did, but I probably did something wrong. But yeah, so realistic, right? I need to move him forward a lot more. That's not, yeah, sorry. There we go. Cool. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I need to make him forward more. Cool. Realistic running. Press play. Bam, bam. So realistic. So you just repeat this over and over and over and over and over. And if you wanted him to look up or turn his head, etc., that's what you do. So yeah. Now, what I need to do is add a camera. So click the camera. Click here. Now the camera is where you're looking. So I want the camera to be low here, looking at him run. Whoops, I need to delete that keyframe. See, this is why you need to turn off automatic keyframing sometimes too. So we want that, and as soon as he hits here, it's going to keyframe, and then at 40, it's gonna do that again. So it's just gonna go up. So whoa, and then there. Yeah, so that's what it's gonna do. So if I render it out now, so yeah, you pretty much get the point. I'm not going to go into much more detail on anything else because I feel like I've done most everything that you guys need to know. So, like, yeah, I did the running, and he's floating in midair right now, so I need to change that. But, I mean, I don't really need to go much more in detail. I showed you the camera movements, like I just said. You pretty much just do that. And you render each individual scene. And yeah, so it looks pretty good, I think. So if I were to now render this out, I need to click here, and this is where we're going to go into the settings. So output, now you want to go from 0 to however long you want your animation to go. So I want it to go to 60. So it's going to be a 2-second long animation. And so I want it 0 to 60, and it's 30 frames per second. I have it 1280 by 720. Multipass or save. You want to go to save now. Format, QuickTime movie. It's free download QuickTime, so you might as well get that, or you could do AVI or whatever. AVI movie, whatever you'd like. Options, best, okay. Actually, I'm going to do medium right now for the sake of the video. Whoops, I've done that 3 times. 3 dots, save it, the name. YouTube. OTube. Alright. YouTube. Save. Everything's good here. Looking sexy. Now, if we go back to 0 and we click this, then it will start rendering. It'll create a folder in here, and it'll start rendering each individual frame. So I'm going to pause the video here, and then I will come back when it is done. This is going to take about a half hour to do. Like I said, that's why it takes so long. Now you have a further appreciation of how long it takes to make animation and stuff. And I have a pretty fast computer. I deleted a bunch of things on it, and it's running pretty fast. So it takes forever to render each scene. And this is just 1 frame. So yeah, I'm going to pause the video. Actually, no, I'm just going to leave the video running, do a time lapse, make it as short as I can. I'm going to speed it up like 500 times, or times 500, whatever. So yeah. And then after that, if you want to stick around, I'll show you what the paid weed line rig does. Otherwise, yeah, you can see what it looks like. So cool. I'll be back, guys.
It's right before my eyes and I can take it. If it's what I want to do.
Hello, what I'm in and nice to meet you. Got some questions I'm wondering, can you answer? Like, how much longer I do this? How much longer I do this? Till they realize they stupid for overlooking this cool kid. They put me on at parties, jamming my song. Just play a little bit and I promise you won't go wrong. My music, they steady humming. My lyrics sick to their stomach. I'm still considered a youngin', but 14 hit songs and running. My favorite rapper from C-Dot won't freestyle if you beatbox. My flow cold and this beat hot. You watch me, but I G-Shock. Tweet me, I'm D-Man from MB to G-Pan. My old friends say, G-Man, I heard you, you're decent. Say, fuck that, man, I'm great. I don't even care if you hate. I know deep down that you jealous of this awesome music I make. Got that Jumpman on my sneakers, kicking through your speakers. Say, I ain't the best man, you must be high on that reefer.
In a few weeks, I will get time to realize it's right before my eyes and I can take it. If it's what I want to do. In a few weeks, I will get time to realize it's right before my eyes.
Okay, guys, so we're back, and I had to cut that out for a minute because it took so long. It took about 2 hours just to render that 2-second scene, and that's also because I had other stuff going on my computer. But yeah, so it turned out pretty well, and this is the second time I'm recording this because when I decided to stop the timeline and record my voice, I didn't have my microphone plugged in, so I was just pretty much talking to myself. So yeah, and now if this is pretty much the end of the tutorial, if I go ahead and click play here, we have him running, and then it just goes up just like we planned here, and that's like a 2-second animation. It says 1, but that's really 2. It was at the end of 2. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so if you want to stick around, you don't have to. I'm going to show you what the paid Weed Lions rig is, like what it has. But otherwise, if this is the end of the tutorial for you guys, thanks for watching. This has been part 3. If you want any other things to be explained a little more, just comment them in the description. I'll make part 5 or part 4 or part 5 or whatever. So yeah, and make sure to like the video if this helped you out, and go ahead and pat yourself on the back because you made your first Minecraft animation. And yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. So yeah, alright. So this is the rig that I was going to use but decided not to use. So I'm going to leave it, I'm going to change it to 95 or 85 here. So you can change the size, as you can see. If I wanted a giant Steve, I could do that. Actually, I will make him giant just because I can. Alright, cool. Now, there's all this stuff. Don't worry about that. You can have a custom skin, just like before. There's a second layer. So if your skin has a second layer now, you can add that. You can just enable things. If you didn't want them to have eyebrows, you could do that, or whatever. No mouth, whatever you want. Pupil color, all this. The eye size is for the actual like eye, not the pupil, but the eye. You can change how far you want this to go, and yeah, so it looks kind of funny actually. Alright, cool. Now you can also do all this stuff like spacing. So I'm going to change this all the way, and I'm going to change the size to be really small. Yeah, and then I can change the teeth size like I could before. Alright, I can make him have a unibrow, make it bend. I'm going to make it bend. I'm going to make it in the middle of his face, but make it really big. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of things you can customize here. So I'm going to have him look like this. Looks pretty nice. Yeah. So as you can see, there's a lot of things you can do. There's There's also the pupils and the pupil distance. Alright, cool. The eyelids. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, bottom eyelid. Cool. Now he looks real messed up. Alright. And then there's eyebrow rotation and stuff, but that's not going to matter because we have a unibrow and eyebrow placement. And now there's the mouth. I'm going to make the mouth really funny looking. Alright, cool. Mouth wide. Whoa. Mouth placement, I want it down more. So if I make it bigger here. Alright, cool. And yeah, so there's a bunch of things. Top teeth, bottom teeth, fingers, and what the fingers are. I can click on the fingers, make them out, almost out, whoops, almost out, half out, yeah, etc., with both hands. We're pretty much almost done here. So like I said, there's the whole hand. You could just rotate that. His fist is rotating, as you can see. Alright, and there's also the colors. There's armor, but you can also change the colors of it. And there's also, yeah, well, like it says right here, which is really nice. You just copy that, paste it in there. Sunglasses, and this is the nice part. There's a bunch of accessories. So if I put on sunglasses, it wouldn't look right because his eyes are down there. So yeah, sunglasses. His nose, or whoops, his shoes extruded, so that makes it so this is out a little more. So if I click it off, it's part of it, as you can see, along with the shirt. I usually do it because it looks more realistic. A top hat, I could do that if I wanted to, and then I have to, if I do the top hat, I have to do that. But yeah, there's the monocle, which wouldn't work, but the cape is nice. And then there's the nose, which is kind of weird. The hair and everything. Yes, the mustache. There you go. Perfect. Looks sexy. Now there's also tools that I can do. Like he's gonna have a hoe in both of his hands. And yeah, you can also change this stuff. So like, I want his hair to be a really weird color. I can do that. Skin. Let's make his skin right off. And then shoes and everything is going to be weird too. So are his pants. Alright, cool. So now, if we render this out, yeah. So there's just a bunch of things you can do. The thing's the exact same. Everything's just a little more smooth. As you can see, everything's just more smooth and stuff. So yeah, I recommend you buy it if you're really into animating and stuff. But otherwise, I guess stick with the free version if you want. But yeah, so this has been the end of the tutorial, guys. Thanks for sticking with it. It's been a long tutorial. I lied, I guess. I said it was going to be short, but it's long. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And make sure to comment if you want anything more in detail or if you have any questions, whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching.
I will get time to realize it's right before my eyes, and I can take it if it's what I want to do.
Hello, what I'm in, nice to meet you. Got some questions I'm wondering, can you answer? Like, how much longer I do this? How much longer I do this? Till they realize they stupid for overlooking this cool kid. They put me on at parties, jamming my song. Just play a little bit and I promise you won't go wrong. My music, they steady humming. My lyrics sick to their stomach. I'm still considered a youngin', but 14 hit songs and running. My favorite rapper from seeds, I won't freestyle if you beatbox. My flow cold and this beat hot. You watch me, but I